Hello all, I'm coming to you with a step-by-step tutorial, if you will, on a locking retwist that I did. Started of course on freshly shampooed hair, sulfate-free shampoo for the natural hair, locks included, okay? So I'm going in with a palm rolling technique, and some people twist to the left, I twist to the right. So with that being said, you want to hold the hair out taut each lock, smooth it down, and what I'm using is a glaze, and it's by Influence. That is spelled I-N-F-L-U-A-N-C-E. Influence. It's a glaze, and I'm using that to hold the hair at the new growth. It's not like a thick wax, but it kind of gives you that firm hold that you need without being too firm. So hold the hair out taut, palm roll, and secure it down with a double prong clip. That's what you see there. If you don't have double prong clips, it's okay to use a single prong, but you want to go ahead on in with that and continue that whole motion throughout the head for the retwisting. And I'll be back. I'm back. Now I just want to let you know we're at the top now, and I'm just continuing the palm rolling and securing it down with the clips. Alright, you want to work neatly. You want to make sure that your area is clean and clear of any dangling locks and all that type of thing. But nearing the front, you want to make sure that you're angling everything back. Make sure everything is nice and neat. Okay, now we're going into the styling. Oh yeah, this is going to dry. Long locks or locks in general, give them about 30 minutes to an hour, just depending on how thick the hair is. Yeah, 30 minutes to an hour does for drying under a hooded dryer on high heat. Yes, here we are for the styling. Now, what I'm going to do is a half up, half down style. Don't worry, it's appropriate. Guys and girls, it's appropriate. You can pretty much freestyle with locks, okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a combination of a twist and braid style, okay? So, I tend to twist as far as like flat twisting. I twist to the right. I don't know why. It's just very easy and comfortable for me. If you twist to the left, it's fine. I'm a stickler for taking your time, working very precise, working very neatly. What I'm doing is I'm working in, I want to say, a half an inch. No, about an inch sectioning. Okay, so in each section that is considered a flat twist, you have 2 to 3 locks in a width. Okay, if that makes any sense. 1, 2, 3 from front to back. Okay, now let me correct what I'm saying. In the very front, I'm taking 1 lock so that it has that tapered look. Okay, now if you look closely, you can see what I'm saying. But you want to go ahead, and as you're twisting the flat twist, you want to make sure that you're keeping the retwist intact. So what you'll see is me rolling the lock as an individual in my fingers first, and then twisting it under into the flat twist. So I'm rolling the twist, making sure that it's tight at the root, and then twisting under for the flat twist, taking it all the way back. Alright? And securing it with a clip so that I can move on uniformly throughout the top portion of the head. Okay? And I'll be back with the next. Okay, so now I've reached the second part of the styling where I'm going to form somewhat of a bridge. Now I'm going to take the end of where I was making the flat twist and I'm going to make the braid. Now I'm combining two of the locks at a time, so I want it to have some fullness. Okay, so I'm taking it and making a single braid, and I'm going to do that with the ends of each flat twist, if you will. Okay, and then what's going to happen is I'm just going to freestyle, kind of put it into a bridge slash bun. Okay, now I said bridge slash bun because the bun can tend to be a little bulky, but if you have a bridge, it kind of gives it the width that you would need. I say width meaning that it kind of spreads it across the head instead of letting it be a bulky bun just sticking out. Kind of lets it lay flatter. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of freestyling and placing it where I want it to go, and then from there I will explain the next step. Okay, so what you see me doing here is I'm using a weaving needle. It's actually a C-hook needle, the large C-hook needle that is usually used for weaving. And I'm using this because sometimes when you get into the whole lock styling and a lot of people are used to using pins can be very, very uncomfortable. So I found that when I use this technique of sewing the style into place, it gives a lot more security and you don't run into the pins jabbing your scalp and all that. So what's happening is I'm putting the needle into the lock, okay, and I'm being very careful as to not, of course, hit the scalp. Please don't hit the scalp. And I am going in and securing each braid to the other. Now what's happening is when you pull the needle through, you want to go back in that same area, just going in the opposite direction. So if I'm going in this way, then I want to go ahead and pull it back through the same place, okay? And then when you go back in, you angle it in a different direction so you never see any thread, okay? So if you just look closely, you'll be able to see what I mean, alright? But what's happening is you're sewing each lock, each braid together so that they are tight and kind of meshed together, if you will. It keeps the style very, very secure. And you may have to use some pins, and you'll see me use pins, but it's very, very, very minimal. Very, very minimal. Okay, so this is a very good technique. It's something that you do have to practice. It does take some time to get used to, but once you get used to it, you'll never go back to pinning excessively. Alright? Okay, so I've come to the end and I am knotting off the thread, and you want to use black thread. Okay, I should have said that in the beginning, but you want to use black thread. Whatever hair color you're working with, that's the thread you want to use. They do have blonde thread, they have brown thread and things of that nature, but of course the hair is dark, so you want to use black thread. Okay, now to knot it off, you just want to make a simple knot where you tie the thread around the needle head about 3 times, and as you pull, it'll knot itself. Alright, and then just using just a very couple of pins, just secure any loose ends you may have, and you're done. So I hope this was informative. I hope you like it, and feel free to suggest away, comment away, and subscribe.